Raise your right hand. You swear or affirm the evidence you're about to present in the matter and hearing should be the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth.
Your Honor, are you judging me? And no law is above God's law. So I cannot honor any of your laws. It supersedes every single law that you guys have given me.
If you all like content like this, be sure to drop a like and subscribe to the channel. It really supports me a lot. Now, let's get back to the video. We've got a very entertaining court hearing today. This completely wild girl in the top left is being taken to court because she didn't pay around $2,000 in court fees and whatnot. And her entire argument in this hearing is basically that she isn't a citizen and that she thinks God's law outranks everyone else's, even though she's been shoplifting and doing all sorts of crazy stuff. But yeah, this one is super entertaining, and the judge kind of has this no-nonsense vibe, so it's funny watching him respond to her ridiculous claims. In the end, he gives her a pretty fair sentence, but honestly, I think she had it coming because she's clearly acting out her mind. Big shout out to court nerds for this video. We're going to react to it, and I'll jump in here and there, but let's go ahead and get into this court hearing with this unhinged girl trying to argue her case while the attorney shuts her down and the judge shuts her down, and it's just really entertaining. So let's dive into it.
We're asking that Ms. Lott is incarcerated until the $2,755.40 is paid, Your Honor. And Your Honor, I am asking for attorney fees for today, Your Honor, and even me having to file this motion and continue to, I guess, seek attorney fees from Ms. Lott, Your Honor.
What are you asking for today?
Your Honor, for today, Your Honor, I'm asking for $1,500, Your Honor. And I can provide my affidavit to the court, Your Honor. We had to communicate with the court, Your Honor. I've been practicing law since 2008, Your Honor. I've been in good standing since that time. Your Honor, I charged my client a flat fee of the $1,500 just to try to see, just so we can file this motion for incarceration.
All right, Ms. Lott, raise your right hand. You swear or affirm the evidence you're about to present in the matter and hearing should be the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth.
Your Honor, are you judging me?
If you want to call it that, but I assume you want to testify on your own behalf.
Yes, I do. And if the attorney is not going to be sworn in, that is a conflict of interest. And I have filed motions. I filed a quo warranto because I have searched for law licenses and I have not found any. There's been no true judges since 1789. And the United States filed a Chapter 11 in 1933, which lost their sovereignty as a government. So I can't even be heard here. I have asked the court to provide me documentation stating that this is an Article 3 court. I have not gotten anything back from the judge with any type of documentation from the Attorney General, from the Secretary of State. You guys have not had permission to try me, and no law is above God's law. So I cannot honor any of your laws. It supersedes every single law that you guys have given me. I have tried to settle this in court. I have filed a fiduciary relationship, 56. I am friends with the IRS. I have attempted to settle with a $20 money order because there is no money with the court, and everything was sent back. So rejection of payment is payment, Your Honor. And my religion strongly prohibits any satanic laws or rituals, and I cannot serve two masters. So either I don't even know what to do here in this matter, because I have asked to be tried in an Article 3 court. This is not a court of equity. God's law trumps all laws made by man. God also says no man should be judged, or you will be judged. This is my religion. I have not broken any of God's laws. I have not committed any crimes. I have not harmed my offspring. I am the first lien holder on my child's estate. So there is nothing that I can do for Miss LaFleur, and I will not be paying it because my God told me not to. He gave me the instructions on what to do, and you guys refused it. You guys refused my quo warranto because it wasn't written in the way that you accept it, but I am not under your laws. I am friends with the IRS. I have sent out my documentation. I have my own contract with myself. I don't have a contract with you guys. I have not signed anything, and I am not a 14th Amendment corporate war citizen. I am a natural person. That is what I have to say.
You have any questions for Ms. Lott, Ms. St. Fleur?
Yes, Ms. Lott, were you present in court for the petition for a legitimation with Tariq Crunk Crump.
Miss LaFleur, can you provide me your
It's St. Fleur. It's St. Fleur. It's not Little Fleur. If we're gonna quote all of these articles, make sure you get my name right. It's St. Fleur.
St. Fleur
It's St. Fleur. Well, just were you in court? I mean, I'm not sure if any of the articles could tell me, but were you in court?
questions? I have no further answers for any of your questions. I said what I said. This law does not trump God's law. I'm under God's law, and that's it.
Well,
She basically said a whole bunch of nothing there, honestly. I don't even know how the judge is managing to keep a straight face. And I can't tell if it's just because he's older and has seen everything already, or if this girl is just from another planet. She's completely delusional, clearly, and it's kind of hilarious because she really just rambled without saying anything meaningful. I sort of get what she's trying to say about the whole sovereign law thing. Like, okay, yeah, sure, you don't want the government having control over you and all that. I understand that part. Nobody really likes being under government authority. But when you're deliberately breaking the law, like shoplifting and all that, and you end up in court because of crimes you actually committed, and then you're refusing to pay the fees, it's absolutely reasonable for the court to jail her or force her to pay in some way. Her argument here is basically pointless because she genuinely did commit a crime. If she were being falsely accused or blamed for something she didn't do, then maybe the whole sovereign citizen argument would make a tiny bit of sense. But nope, she's just completely out of touch, and you can see right through her claims. I can't tell if she's genuinely mentally unstable or just acting like it. Let me know in the comments what you think, but I kind of believe she's actually not right in the head. A lot of people try to act crazy in court or pretend they're mentally unwell, but this girl just seems legitimately unhinged. And honestly, just from this short Zoom hearing, I feel like she really needs to be locked up or at least evaluated because her way of thinking is absolutely unreal. She's so delusional, and the fact that the judge hasn't reacted is wild to me. But this is just how things are nowadays. With all the media influence and the constant victim mentality, this is what ends up happening. I'm not pro-government or super pro-law or anything, but at some point you've got to.
saying you had 10 days to pay this $2,755.40. You have any proof that any payment was made?
I have the proof here, and this was sent back to me. This is the money order that I sent to the court.
That's
Your
that
law-
$20 thing you said?
Yes, it is. That is the settlement that is written in your laws. I did send the thing. They sent it back, and refusal of payment is payment. So I will handle it with the IRS from here.
Well, $20 doesn't equal $2,755.40.
Or any court fees cannot supersede to $20, and that is what I paid as a natural person. I don't know about any U.S. citizen. I'm not a U.S. citizen. I'm a natural person and a private American. I've not committed any crimes under God's law. I have not stolen. I have not bared false witnesses. I have not killed anyone. I have not dishonored my mother and my father, and I have not put any man before God, and I will not put any of you guys before God either.
Fine. All right, Ms. Lott, I'm gonna find you in contempt of court for failure to pay the $2,755.40. Order you incarcerated, that is jailed, until you've paid the money.
I will be taking it up with the IRS, and I will be filing liens because you guys do not have liens over myself, my estate, or my child. So
You'll take it up with the sheriff first.
no, I will not, because the sheriff does not have any jurisdiction.
Turn
No.
yourself in, or the sheriff will come out and arrest you.
Jurisdiction over me, and the sheriff does not have any jurisdiction over
That's
me.
fine. Once you're released, I'll give you 90 days to pay an additional $1,500 for attorney's fees incurred by the plaintiff for today's proceeding. And I'll ask Ms. St. Fleur to submit the order.
Will do, Your Honor.
And include in that, the sheriff will notify the court when Ms. Lott has been arrested.
Can you guys provide me with evidence that you are Article 3 court and not a military court?
I honestly don't get what her strategy was here. Like, does she really think she could walk into court, act insane, and pretend the judge wouldn't just shut her down immediately? This is exactly the kind of thing I'd expect someone unhinged to try. She's clearly not thinking straight, and honestly the sentence she got was completely deserved. She ended up with 6 months just because she refused to pay the $2,000 in court fees from the shoplifting charge, or whatever it was. This girl is a prime example of that victim mindset type of person, just completely delusional. And honestly, it feels super common nowadays. I don't know what you guys think, but I keep seeing more and more people hop onto this I'm the victim mentality and just ride it forever. They cling to it so hard. But moving on from that, I've got to give major credit to the judge because he handled this like a total pro. He treated the whole thing like it was just another normal day, and it didn't seem like anything she said bothered him at all. He barely even spoke through most of it, maybe said a couple of words here and there, right up until the end. He was completely no nonsense, and honestly, I wish more people acted like this judge in real life. Most people are so emotional and let their feelings run everything, but this judge just stuck to facts and what was actually in front of him. And the crazy thing is she could have had an attorney speak for her, but instead she chose to act insane, and it completely backfired. The judge saw through the nonsense instantly and hit her with a full punishment. I truly don't understand why anyone would rather go to jail than just admit what they did. If she had been even slightly reasonable and used whatever brain power she had left, she probably could have walked away with just a bigger fine. There was zero reason to end up in jail over a $2,000 fee. But because she was smug and arrogant about the whole thing, she definitely earned the sentence she got. And honestly, let me know if you agree. I think prison can actually straighten some people out. I don't know if some people are just born with this cocky, narcissistic, holier-than-thou attitude, but I'm not sure you can fix that. This girl doesn't seem like someone who's going to come out of this as a changed person. She acts like she's above everyone, like she's some kind of untouchable spiritual figure or whatever crazy nonsense she believes. But to wrap things up on a positive note, if you just stay out of trouble, you never have to pretend to be insane like people like this. And I'm speaking generally here. People like this just can't admit they're wrong or that they messed up, so they play into this fake victim complex. And I'm calling it out right now. That's complete garbage. Most of the time nowadays, you're not a victim. You have full control over your actions. Just don't commit crimes. Anyway, that's going to finish my breakdown. If you enjoyed the video, I'd really appreciate a like and a subscribe. It helps me out a ton. Let me know your thoughts in the comments and what you want to see next. That's going to do it. Thank you all so much for watching, and as always, take care.